So, my friends, uh, milk and butter. Why you are talking of milk and butter? We are very high seekers, Talk something that will make a sense. Yes, that will make a sense. If you add water to milk directly to extract the butter, you cannot do it. Water get mixed with the milk and no way. But when the milk is churned again and again until cream is there, and then you put the water, that butter starts floating in the, yeah? Why I'm saying so? So you allow the milk to settle first, then churn it again and again. Then you can extract the butter out of it. If you do not churn your mind, you simply, oh, listen, I know. What I know? I know everything and still I'm suffering. So unless you extract the butter by churning the mind, how to churn the mind? Listening and learning, constantly contemplating and reflecting. So we are moving into, that is why I say higher sadhana. So nothing will happen. Then you will say nothing has happened, I have done all your practices. Don't do any of my practices. Be happy. Is it possible? Think. Don't do any of my practices. So if you are not happy, you have to find out where the mind has gone wrong. That is why I gave an example of milk and the butter. You have to extract the butter out of the milk. How? 2LCRP. Sam loves acronym. Listening and learning. Then contemplating and reflecting. Followed by the practice. You do the practice until the mind says, I don't need the practice. I'm already there. When you are at your home, do you ever say, no, it will take an hour to reach to my home? You are already at your home. Just see, it's all about an understanding and getting into that knowledge. Eastern wisdom is not IT, it is not Google. It is KT. What is KT? It is knowledge technology. It is not an information technology. Remember this. So now come back to our main topic. What is real self? The real self is not the three bodies that we covered. Real self is not the five sheaths. Intellectual understanding, okay. It is not the outermost sheath, that is the physical. It is not the energy sheath. It is not the mental sheath. And it is not the intellectual sheath. It is not the bliss sheath. Krishna, you have not attended those sessions, so how can you understand that? No, but I can understand. You were busy. So, she is very good, So now comes the question, when we have understood it, we contemplate and reflect, the mind says, I am none of these 5 sheets. That is, you have already understood. But the question comes, what to do when I experience anxiety? I forget. Now I have a physical pain, and I say, just recall, keep your talk, at one. No, let me take Advil or let me take, other stuff to manage my pain. Yes, we should do it in extreme cases. But I'm saying that internal turmoil is going on. Anxiety, duality, conflict, stress, fully busy. What should I do? First step is the same, 2LCRP. Learning, listening, contemplation, reflection, and practice. But then there it comes, I'm listening to you, but mind is not listening to you. I try to listen to you. The mind is in conflict, in duality, in anxiety, in reaction mode. Means there are symptoms. I experience those symptoms, what to do? Repeat, recall, remember, reset the mind. Where? Here and now. Check. Are you really listening to me or you are simply casually listening to me? And that takes time. I tell you frankly. Because when the mind is purified, when the mind is not subjected to the world outside. No, I have to rush. Have you seen a couple of people? They say, no, I'm leaving because there is so many because. They are not rested. So you don't have a full awareness and attention. But I'm talking about what to do when I have those symptoms. Take an example of symptom. Yesterday you had a disagreement with your honey. Today in the morning you woke up and you look at your honey. You don't see the honey, you see the disagreement. Am I right? Say yes. It's a fact. You see the disagreement. You reacted, so you feel some impressions, inside the mind. Even you try to hold it. Is it not true? What to do then? Means I have those symptoms. I don't want to frown. I want to keep smiling. I want to remain in peace. Symptoms. Treatment of the symptoms. I have understood the root cause. 5 sheet. I'm not. But 5 sheet gives me those symptoms. Huh? Are you understanding? Yes, I'm understanding. See that. So last session also I picked up, but I'm presenting in order to have a clear and the deeper understanding. So it is because of the individuality. I am stressed. I am sad. I am alone. Everybody is alone. What a big deal. So in those moments, that individuality is created by the 5 sheet. Tell me, where are you? No, I'm at my home. What is the reference point? Reference point is your physical body. But I'm not the physical body. You see, that individuality keeps on continuing. What should we do? The same individuality says, I am stressed, I am in anxiety, I am reacting, I don't agree with you, I hate you, I love you. Long list. You can create a long list. So how to drop that individuality at each level? Look at this master. He says, yes, there is one more thing that I want to first. So there are seven verses. Instantly you recall, you repeat those verses in your mind and you reset the mind. It is possible. 100% possible. Suppose Christina gets $1 million lottery. But just before that, she is having an acute pain in her head. Krishna, no, listen to. No, I have an acute headache. I don't want to listen to you. No, I tell you that you got $1 million lottery. What happens to your headache? There are hundreds of examples like this. So that very thought is written in the verse form. If we remember, but remembering is not singing. I don't want to be Beyonce and Sam knows, other singers, Ariana, other stuff. Understand that recitation in Eastern wisdom is different from singing. The moment you say that you are a singer, here is a word, whether you understand or not, but you know how to speak out, how to sing, how to know the meters, how to sync with the musical instruments. That is singing. But here we say recitation or recitation. I think I'm making you all understand, even if my pronunciation is not right. So that recitation, that mind should go and play with these thoughts to bypass, to dissolve the symptoms there and then. Now see how to drop individuality caused by the first sheath, outermost sheath. Do you remember? Physical sheath. So what this master says, Manu Buddhir Ahankar. I'm not singing, I'm reciting. So I'm not Beyonce and Ariana. There are a lot of people. My son was saying, I said, okay. So I constantly say, even with my son, oh, she's a great singer. I said, very good. Do you know? Yes, I know. Let me finish the topic. Manu buddhir ahankar chittani naham na cha shrutra jivhai na cha ghrana netri na cha vyoma bhumir na tejo na vayu chidananda rupa shivoham. So that shivoham word means that I am the real self. I am the Shiva. And what is the nature of that real self? It is full of permanent peace and happiness. So that is the last line. What is the first three lines? I am not the mind. I am not the intellect. I am not the ego. I am not the memory. I am not these 5 sense organs. And I am not these 5 elements. Because they are responsible for creating 5 sheets. We have already discussed. Say yes, we have. I know that. So instantly, your mind, believe me, it changes the symptoms in the mind. I gave an example of $1 million lottery with headache. Symptom. So that is the first line. So this is This is obviously the last session pertaining to the 5 sheet. Now see that, check that what happens to the symptoms and how you approach that. न च प्राणसंगो न वै पंचवायु न वा सप्तधातु न वा पंचकोश न वाक्पाणिपादं न चौपस्थपायु चिदानंदरूप शिवोहम शिवोहम. Last line, I am Shivoham. I am of the nature of permanent peace and happiness, love and wisdom, that pure consciousness. But I say it last when the symptoms appear. What are those symptoms? Physiological, biochemical, neuro. It doesn't mean that you don't go to the doctor. Disclaimer is here. No, I have been doing this practice and I have such a serious problem and you told me to do it to get the... No, disclaimer. We are talking here about finding the real self. If those extreme cases you cannot control, you cannot maintain your higher level of awareness, yes, you have to approach. The secondary, I would say, medical treatment is secondary. So what it says, I am not the matter, I am not the breath, nacha prana sango. I am none of these physiological, biochemical, neuropsychological changes. Nor I am the speech. The speech belongs to the larynx, to the energy, the mind, and all the 5 sheaths are associated with it. So sometimes we have said something nasty to the other. It is because of the ego lives in these 5 sheaths. So there it creates a realization, no, withdraw back. I'm not the speech. I'm not the hands and the feet. So I'm taking symptoms when they appear. Sometimes people ask me that, no, you have given me 50-minute practice, 30-minute practice, what should I? No, here and now. You break that connection of false I created by the 5 sheet. Once that individuality, that ego drops, your symptoms will also drop. Are you getting it? You see, I'm trying so hard to make you understand. And I'm not making it. I'm just doing it casually. Krishna is smiling. Oh, should I try always hard? No. Now see the third and make out what are the other sheaths that you have. It takes care of. Such a beautiful verse. Na me dvesh rago, na me lobh moho, na me dvesh rago. I am not neither like nor dislike. Whatever is happening in the world in relation to me, one thing is sure, that I am neither like nor dislike. Na me lobh moho, neither greed nor delusion. I am neither pride nor jealousy. Na me dvesh rago, na me lobh moho, na me mado neva meneva matsarya bhava. You see such a height of the consciousness. Second line is this, I am neither the pride nor the jealousy. Now the third line goes beyond the expectations. It says, na dharmo, na chartho, na kamo, na moksha. What is dharma? I am not the religion. Here you take the word religion. Dharmo, na artho. I am not the artha, the wealth and all kinds of possessions. You just separate in your head. How much wealth you have? If you have more, give it to me. Anyhow, So na dharmo, na chartho, na kamo, na moksha. Kamo means all kinds of pleasure. All kinds of pleasure is created, experienced, frustrated by these 5 sheaths. Think of this. na dharmo, na chartho, na kamo, na moksha. And the last word, it says, no, I don't want to find the real self. Why? It is already here. I'm not doing any practice. No, don't say that now. How can I survive? But you reach to that state. Na dharmo, na chartho, na kamo, na moksha. Then who am I? I am the real self, pure consciousness, full of love, truth, wisdom. Terry was saying, my body is, I'm moving. No, you are not moving, your body is moving. How can you move? You see the symptoms, you attack the symptoms internally in any situation. That is why it is a higher journey. So you understood that. Name dvesha rago, name lobha moho. And so here the words are used, mind, experiences, likes, dislikes, greed and delusion, pride and jealousy. It is a thought in the mind, with a feeling, with images, with a past impression. Who created this? 5 sheet. Are you getting it? Yes, I'm getting it. So then see the other symptoms. Now we are attacking the intellectual sheath that causes the problem. It is the intellect who thinks what is right, what is wrong, what is virtue, what is sin. They belong to the 5 sheet. They do not belong to me. Don't start saying from today. Unless you churn the milk, let the butter. So I was explaining in this reference in India. The guy is very handsome, very smart. So he went to his home and he told honey, no more relationship with you. Why? I am pure consciousness. So luckily both were my students and the wife called me. What happened to him? What did you teach to him? Is he going to leave me? I said, he has already left you. You both are separate. He did not understand. Don't do that. There's a very thin razor's edge. You first evolve within and then live your life. There is no need to say it. So now see the intellectual sheath, the symptoms. Na punyam, na papam, na sukham, na dukkham. First line means, I have nothing to do with the virtues and sin. I have nothing to do with the merit and demerit. I have nothing to do with the pleasure and pain. They belong to the 5 sheet. My intellect, why you are making me crazy? Symptoms. Na mantro, na tirtho, na veda, na yajna. No rituals, no more rituals, no more practice. I live into that state of higher consciousness. But there is another line. That's very important. Aham bhojanam naiva bhojyam na bhukta. What causes the delusion, We live in that delusion. Do I see all the participants? Yes, I see David Jerry. Yes, I see Brandy. Yes, I see Christina. Who says this? My mind. My mind says, so here is I am. There you are, 2 things. And the third is the knowledge between it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mind, let me say it directly. Whatever we know through the mind, it is the crazy mind that divides into 3 parts. One part, I am. Second part, you are the object that I want to know. And third is the knowledge. Are you getting it? So he gives an example. Aham bhojanam naiva bhojyam bhokta. Whatever the knowledge that you have in your mind, it is a knowledge which is created by the mind after dividing the world is different from you. Who says world is different from you? Individuality, ego. Where the ego lives? In 5 sheets. Are you 5 sheets? No. Then who you are? Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. Huh? I told you, Shivoham. I'm the real self. Phala, peace and happiness. Do you see the symptoms at all the 5 levels? 5 sheets. So you pick up what we normally do. Now in India, I would refer, Indian husbands are all crazy, including me. So, what kind of a food that you have cooked? Don't you know that, I eat this and you have not cooked it? And the wife has cooked out of the love something new. Mind has divided into 3. I can tell you, in millions of times every day this happens, and then I get upset because I don't recognize the problem. Are you getting it? Yes, I'm getting it. So you see that now going into the Anandamaya Kosha, I said the 5th one, innermost. So the innermost is the ignorant body, the causal body. The causal body is scared that, I will die. I told you many a times, my 80-year-old guy went to my master and he said, I'm very much scared of death. I can get you rid of the death. Do you remember? My master said, I can give you a guarantee. I promise you that you will die one day. Your body will definitely die one day. Get that knowledge. Settle into that knowledge. So then there is no fear of death. Why? You have always a fear of what is unknown. You don't have a fear of known. Are you scared of me? Little bit even, you know. And I know you. So there is always a fear of unknown. Now see the symptoms. Na me mrityu shanka, na me jati bheda. First line it says, na me mrityu shanka, I have no fear of the death. And I don't see you and me are different. Why? It is the 5 sheets. Otherwise, we are the same. I have to live in these thoughts. Thought gives me the knowledge. And the knowledge drops these symptoms. Are you listening to Terry? Say yes. Yes, good. So, na me mrityu shanka na me ja. Ashok, are you feeling bored? Okay, very good. So, na me mrityu shanka na me. Ashok says, I have heard this many a times, nothing happened. What will happen today? I have been singing for so many years. Don't sing. Don't become a singer. Become a seeker. Na me mrityu shanka na me jati bheda pita naiva me neva mata na janma. Sam, now, second line. We discussed something about our parents, so it applies to everyone. Now, what it says, first understand. Don't say it outside, otherwise you'll be in problem. Inner side, you understand that I have no father, no mother, for I was never born, because real self never born. Consciousness is not born. Are you getting it? Don't misunderstand it. So it doesn't mean when you are before the Father, you are a son. Do your duty as a son. You are a wife. Do your duty as a wife. Play your role well. You are a production manager in a company. Your role, production department. Are you a seeker? Yes. Play your role as a seeker, totally focused, paying attention to the knowledge. Not to me. No, I've been paying attention for so many. Okay. So you see that? न मे मृत्यु शंका न मे जाति भेद पिता नैव मेनेव माता न जन्म न बंधुर न मित्रम गुरुर नैव शिष्य. Now see the beauty. Initially we say you have to listen to the Guru. Guru is great. You have to surrender. Surrender means that knowledge should be absorbed. But now what he says, the same master says, Na bandhur na mitram. I have no friend, because there is only one real self everywhere. So if there is only one real self, where is Guru? Where is the teacher and where is the seeker? They also do not exist. Why? I have reached to that state. I am at the form of consciousness and bliss. Are you getting it? Don't start saying, I've learned everything, So you see that how the ego plays you out? Ego is playing over you. No, I haven't understood. There is no Guru. There is no seeker. And the next day you wake up in the morning and you are suffering. You see, it will not work. That is why the higher practices, higher journey, higher knowledge, the master sees that are you eligible? And now, aham nirvikalpo nirakar rupo, the last. Aham nirvikalpo nirakar rupo. When I am the real self, when I am the nature of the real self, that is pure consciousness, it has no shape in the size. Right? Do you agree? Yes. In the beginning, I agree that, no shape and size. Sure. Yes, sure. So someone says you are crazy. He is referring to the body, physical body. You have no shape and size. So you are free from them. You are happy. You instantly manage before the ego reacts. Aham nirvikalpo No, but it is not possible. You might be thinking, no, it is possible. Aham nirvikalpo nirakar rupo vivatvacha sarvatra sarvendriyanam. That consciousness is all pervading. It is outside me, it is inside me. Nacha sangatam naiva muktir nameya. Neither the bondage nor the freedom touch me. Why? I am real self. I am real self. How the wave can touch the water? How my house can touch the space? Tell me. It remains untouched. That is the nature of the real self. We are just getting a glimpse, but here our goal is to now change our behavior and attitude. From today, I have changed my behavior so much because I find my honey is so crazy. So you have not changed your behavior. Mind is still blaming others. That's how we understand people. That's how we understand people. Are you getting it? Now, I have done so many practices. I have heard you for the last 3 years, 4 years, 10 years, 20 years. I have changed my behavior. But my wife has not changed. My husband has not changed. My son has not changed. So did I say you to observe that whether anybody outside has not changed their behavior? That ego is working, created by the 5 sheets. Not possible. Continue the journey even for 50 years. Forget about it. You cannot become a seeker. No, I'm just saying, you all are seekers, How my profession will continue. So you understand internally. Your mind is so calm. Done. Chidananda Rupaha Shivoham. Close your eyes. Let us start our practice. Body is steady. Mind is facing within. Perhaps you enjoyed this my talking to you. Start breathing quick, short breath. Just directly go into purification of the mind. You already know the body should be steady. Mind is saying Om Shanti inside the heart, and you are breathing quick, short, gentle breathing. So you are tackling all the 5 sheets. You are aware, Om Shanti, I have to say gently. Intellect is there, mind is saying Om Shanti, but the intellect is aware of the quick and short breath, saying Om Shanti, steadiness of the body. At the same time, my awareness is that I am different from the world. I am yet to discover there is oneness. So all the 5 sheet is still working. Continue, my friends. Quick, short, and the gentle breath. Last time we did a different practice. So even after when the mind is clear and we continue doing these practices, it helps us. Continue, quick, short, gentle. 5 sheet with an individuality that says, I feel discomfort, I cannot do it. But if you are simply aware of that, I can bet you that you can do this breathing even for an hour, and blockage comes from not you, but you. Continue. 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 Continue, quick short. Om Shanti continues deep inside the heart. Body remains steady. Mind will blame, complain, react, and you don't listen. Oh, that is where this knowledge works. So what happens? You bypass, you overlook, you ignore, you reject. And stop it. Just an awareness of the changes belongs to 5 sheets. Experiences belongs to the 5 sheet. Someone says you inside, it is good and or bad experience comes from the 4th sheet. You simply recognize. I told you recognize, recall, repeat, remember. You can put them into any order, 4R, whatever helps you. So all these symptoms, so-called the experiences, good, bad, high, low, now we have understood it comes from the 5 sheets. I have to do nothing with it. So we pay attention in today's practice on each of the 5 sheets through the knowledge. Outermost sheet, become aware of the physical sheet. So the mind says, I experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Okay, you simply say, okay, don't give too much push. Body is born, growth, maturity, health and illnesses. Body came from parents, physical body. And this physical body is sustained by the food. No food item is me. It is a matter. Whether I see the body alive or dead, both are matter. Both remain matter. After the body is left, it still becomes the matter. There is no chance. That is why the physics says matter is neither created nor destroyed. Oh, that is why, yes. So it means body is a matter. So it is neither created, but because this matter is supported by the mind and the consciousness, we experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Not because of the matter, that is the physical body, but because of something deeper within I recognize. You are simply aware. With that awareness, you are looking at the body, sensation, relaxation, stillness. Okay, that is experience. But this is not the experience of the physical body alone. That is why we understand that we are none of these five bodies. So, yeah, what we should do, we are going deeper. Be aware of the breath. Be aware of the breath. You see that? Buddha says in this state, if you say breath mindfulness, it will work. You are simply looking at the breath, and that idea created a three-pointed awareness of the breath. You are looking at the breath going in and out. So what happens? It's a knowledge technology. You know the breath is going in and out? Yes, I know. Even if you don't know, say yes so that your mind becomes aware and become aware of the breath. Teacher employs so many tricks and tips. Goal of every teacher in Eastern wisdom is to evolve you. Help everyone to evolve. So the first, you know the breath is going in and out. You know you feel the sensation of the breath inside the nose when it goes in and out. And third point, to keep your attention on the breath, do not change the rate and the rhythm of the breath. So in a way, you are doing nothing. Oh, that energy sheath you are talking about? Yes, I'm talking about energy sheath. In our country, we say, are you excited? We talk of this energy sheath. By a thought, we want to stimulate, we want to trigger that energy. Oh, that is. Not only that, anger, extreme anxiety, depression. The syncing of the five sheath is not correct. It's not syncing together. That's why we have an anger, an excitement, and duality and a conflict. So it is the energy. You strip the energy. Show me your anger. Energy is in the background. Show me, are you excited? So we say the physical sheath is different from the energy sheath. So the best thing to do whenever the symptom comes, you start becoming aware of the sensations, the flow of the blood inside your head, in the whole body, the beating of your heart. Anywhere you feel the sensation, it is because of the energy. What is going to happen? The more you become aware of this energy, movement in terms of the sensation, you are conscious of that energy, and the mind will not take this energy to be excited, angry, agitated, etc. That much is required. I told you symptoms. Whose symptoms? Symptoms of these five sheaths. But it is known collectively. When the five sheaths work together, then only we recognize the symptom. Can you see the energy? No. Can I feel the energy? Yes. Where I feel the energy? In the body. So in relationship with the second body. How come? I recognize, so that false I is created. So that false I is a helper here. Remember, now we come to the third sheath as the mind. I told you, mental sheath means the mind, its impulsive and instinctive behavior, plus 5 sense organs, plus 5 motor organs, plus intellect, plus ego. Oh, so many stuff. That's why our mind remains confused. We are not aware of that. So any symptom, any experience comes to the mind. Even at this time, the mind says, no, I'm not feeling good. Just watch that thought. That very feeling good is the symptom in the mind caused by the 5 sheaths. I'm feeling very good. Even that is okay. We don't attach. That is the power of discernment. The moment you have that power of discernment, the mind separates. All right, normally I said looking within. When you look within, you see the space, blankness, sense of emptiness, and on that space you have the experiences. On that space I have my house, your house. On that space I have you have your body, I have my body. Oh. Can I say a little deeper that we are going to touch in the future sessions? On that space of the mind, not only I have my body, I have your body, I have my house, I have your house. Means I'm aware. That is the recognition point, and it destroys the ego. Let me repeat. In that space which is present in my mind, so-called my mind, I'm aware of my body, my energy. I'm aware of your body, your energy, your house, your car, your everything in the entire world. Mind becomes so clear. That is the point you can read the thoughts of others. Now we are not going there. So now go to the fourth sheet, intellectual sheet. I would touch upon one point, become aware of the space inside the heart. Very good. So from nowhere, our belief system, our value system, it is triggered from the fifth sheet and they enter here. Where is your value and belief system? That I will commit to the meditation to reveal my real self. If that is the value system you have now, the mind will not disturb you. And if you have, the mind would be still wandering, the energy is scattered, the physical body, no sync. No sync means false I. Sync means absence of I. How simple. And then the fifth one. Just become aware of your birth from a parent, country, city, condition, situation in the family. You never thought of it. You did not choose it. Even when we are meeting here, you may think that we have chosen. No way. You have some merits, good karma that you had done in the previous birth. Same thing is with me. I have done something very good karma, and that's why we both are meeting together for a journey to the self-discovery, for a journey to evolve and help everyone to evolve. With that motive. So when the mind becomes subtle, subtler, subtlest, by repetition, recalling, remembering that knowledge, and you see that no sheath is disturbing you, that mind reflects the real self and we succeed. We have been doing nothing. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside the palms. You know your experiences. Looking into the space inside the palms, and then bring the hands down to share your experiences. How are you, David and Jerry?
Very good. Enjoyed that meditation. The word I have is just the buzz I felt in my body after the breathing exercise just sort of just lasted right through till the gong.
Oh, good.
Very, very peaceful.
Wonderful. Beautiful. How are you, Jerry?
Sir, I'm great. Thank you for that lesson. Yeah, I felt like the observer watching it and listening, and it was just very, very peaceful.
Yes,
Very
that's
peaceful.
beautiful. That observer is nothing but a witness consciousness. We will talk about that witness consciousness. from the following sessions. In the topic, we are not the three states. Do you remember the three states? The state of stress, state of pleasure. No, waking state, dream state, and are you lucky? Problem, so let us have Terry. Let us share Terry. Where are you?
I'm here.
Thank you, you're here. That's good. How are you?
What I did was I did Om Shanti
Yeah.
in the heart and maintained.
Terry, it is going to be a great help. First time you spoke. You breathe, you just become aware of the physical body that is totally still. And then second level, you start breathing quick and short breath. 2. And then you say Om Shanti politely, gently, softly. So when you are able to separate the three layers, means I'm aware of the three layers. That is separation. You should not do it physically. You cannot do it. No, means no one can do it. Huh? So then you see that there will be a tremendous transformation. How are you, Sam?
Good. It was very interesting doing the quick and short right away. I had some thoughts going by, but they didn't have the ability to have any power once we went through that. They were very meaningless.
That's a very good point. They are meaningless because whatever I recognize coming from the false side. So that is why they are false. They are meaningless. So that causes a witness consciousness. So that makes you deeper. Beautiful. How are you, Brandy?
I'm good, thank you. It was interesting early in the meditation when we were doing the breathing, I had the thought that I wanted to be on the path. Like I wanted to be a seeker and finding my real self. And then you said it later in the meditation and it was really nicely aligned.
Nicely. Think that how to live, speak, and act out of that real self all the time. Beautiful. How are you, Ashok, sir?
Sir, very good.
Very good, calm, relaxed. I feel you have changed a lot during the last 5 or 6 months. Yes? Yeah, when you are with me, you will change. No. Good, very good. How are you, Raki?
Thank you, sir. Throughout, it was very peaceful and deep.
Deep.
Inside.
Very good. So deep has one meaning, that you transcend all the 5 sheets. You are driving, especially, I used to drive in New York City where Sam lives. Give some lessons there. It's terrible. So when the mind is outside, we feel terrible. It is inside. Inside means you have left that jam, you have left those terrible feeling. Sorry, Terry, but that is what the experience of everyone there. So how Terry also lives there. So how are you, Barbara?
I'm very good, thank you. At the beginning of the meditation, I felt very sleepy, but now I feel very alert and very at peace.
That is another good expression. You see that? So when you are in peace, it doesn't mean that, just to give the same example, the New York City is not terrible. No traffic jam. It is there. But I am peace. Do you see the difference? Everything is there. I see sometime in Arizona here when there is a red light and people, on the driver's seat and they hammer their steering. 5 sheets. So there is always a learning everywhere. How are you, Vaibhav?
Sir, I'm good. Thank you. And it's like that inside, I'm totally clean. Anything comes in top of it, but I remain clear inside. So it was very peaceful.
That's a good point. I'm clear inside. I will tell you, it does not, don't take it in a different way. My master used to say, Mastaram masti mein, aag lage basti mein. I'm trying to translate it and then make you understand. So I always remember that. The moment you have any symptoms of anxiety, duality, conflict, and I say it, and then mind says, okay, done. What it means, let the entire world go to hell. I'm at peace. So it does not mean that the world go to hell. I clean my mind from what is going outside in relationship to the 5 sheet, and I'm free. Did you get it? Say yes. Yes. How are you, Christina, you have done? No, you have not done. Christina, and then we have Anesthesia and Sangeeta. Yes, 3 people are there. Yes.
Thank you for that lesson. I felt completely absorbed after the breath work, and it felt in unison to be all together and be by myself at the same time. And it was just a very beautiful experience, and I feel very at peace. So thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Let the time come, you need not to do the breathing and you live into the same state. That will be the higher experience. Beautiful. How are you, Anesthesia?
Thank you. I'm peaceful and it was deep and calm. And I was checking out always my 5 sheets.
Yeah.
And then I just disappeared and then I didn't want to check it out. I just was in the space. And I have a question. I just want to be clear about energy. I am clear with my body. So energy is the same. It doesn't belong us. We use it like
yes. This physical body doesn't belong to us. That energy body doesn't belong to us. Mind does not belong. Mind is not me. It belongs to us, but it is not me.
Because people say, I lost a lot of energy doing this or something like that. But if it's not my energy, like I lent it, it doesn't belong to me, so I cannot consume it or lose it. I just use it, yeah.
Do you see, Sam, what a beautiful question? And the
sun energy, or we use winter and windy energy, the same.
That sun energy is independent of any other planet, any other activities or a thing. Similarly, that prana energy is independent. It is one cosmic energy manifesting through this body, through that body. In one of the masters says, Prano Virat Prano Destri. Let me translate into English. Prana is all pervading. It is present everywhere. How to know it? You cannot see the prana directly. And then I will solve your question. I will answer your question. Where there is a change, there is prana. You were speaking prana because that is another movement. That was sound energy. You're digesting the food. Material, physiological energy, we normally say digestive fire. Mantra energy, yes. Sound energy, electrical energy, and we use the word common energy. So it is this life energy. So life energy is present everywhere, all the time. Now, when the mind does not sync with the real self, false I comes and you see that I am exhausted. Can I give another example? And then we'll come to a simple example. It happens to everyone. It might have happened to everyone. You are sitting at your home and one friend calls you home you don't like. Come on, let's have we will track and into this. No, I'm very busy today, and you are not busy. Because you don't like that guy or a girl, so your expression is different. Just after 5 minutes, another friend calls you home you like. Oh, let us go out. Oh, come on. Come on, we will go out. You see, in one level, your energy goes down because the way you think, because the way you feel. Thank you, my friends. Oh, sorry, Sangeeta, how are you? Sangeeta. You see that? Causal body.
सर बहुत पीसफुल था और सर आज तो टाइम का पता ही नहीं चला.
Very good. She does not have a feeling of the time during the practice. Are tu aati once in a blue moon? That's all. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Namaste. Namaste.